Hello world, I'm not a cockroach, and my name is Ola, and I'm not bluffing. Games and gamification learning design starts with playing games, not just for playing for fun, but a deliberate play to analyze and deconstruct the experience like the chef deconstructs food. For the deconstruction, you need a consistent taxonomy, and that's what the deliberate play interactive worksheet is about. It's for humans though, not for cockroaches. Let's say we analyzing Catan, formerly known as Settlers of Catan, one of the best board games that I can recommend. You type in the title for the tool so we know when we create the output what game are we talking about here. Now you press start, and this is where you spend most of your time. There are 9 categories that you want to use to look at and analyze the game. Rules and goals, environment, game fiction, immersion, conflict of change, action language, assessment, control, and humor interactions. Each of these categories then will have attributes, smaller details as we get into a deeper dive. Now, anytime during this process, you can hop over to the Create PDF and you create a PDF version of this that you can share with others. If you jump into the rules and goals, you'll see this is the detailed version of the category, listing all the attributes, rules, goals, in this case the core loop. And each of them has actual questions, specific questions that you propose to answer. You don't need to answer each question in a row. You don't need to answer all the questions. These are just lists of questions that relate to the topic, the category, and then within those attributes. So in this case, with Catan, this would be somewhat the summary that you write up all about the rules and goals and what you do in Catan. And finally, you set the criticality, how critical this category is for the game. Some will be more important, others will be less important for each game. Again, this is independent of the type of the game or the delivery. And then you go through one by one, and this is not an order that you have to follow. In games, everything is revolving around the player in the middle, and it's more like a system, like a cobweb. Each of these things are related, so you don't have to do them in order. This is just a suggested way of getting through one by one and answer these questions and fill out the form. Once you get all 9 through that, then you can do and go and create the PDF itself, and that could be something that you share. So it takes a little bit of time. It creates the PDF on the fly. This PDF then captures each element, category, the associated attributes, their definition, the question we asked in the tool, as well as the answers that you typed in, all in one document. Up until now, we've been talking about the game itself from the player's perspective. Now we're looking at the whole journey end to end. It starts with discovery. The first phase is how you learn about it, the marketing part. Then we move on to onboarding. This is the first time when you enter the game, when you sign up for the experience, when you see what's in it for me and gets excited about it. The scaffolding phase is the long phase of going through the whole gameplay, learning, being challenged, and get through to the very end, which is the mastery and end game, when you realize you've completed something. And it's time to celebrate.